MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
No balls and one strike.
First pitch, 7:07.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Now the pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Just 50 degrees here in Chicago for first pitch, as you can feel that October chill coming right in off Lake Michigan. 0-1, here it comes. Now a big looping curveball in there for strike two.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. That misses 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch on its way. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Walker Buehler will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here comes the first pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. A ball and a strike. Castellanos is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Fred.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Off the plate and low here, ball one.
No strike.
Count now a ball and a strike. Hayward, a runner at second with one away. The 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Batting fourth.
And so with two away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. Two gone now. First offering on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Seager ranging up the middle. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. Cubs strand one. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the first baseman, number 35, Cody.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Josh Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. No score here as we play inning number two. Back up the middle. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Dodgers.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 0-1 pitch. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Count remains at 0-2. Hendricks has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Dodgers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Javier Baez as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Shortstop, Javier Baez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Hit to short. Seager is there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And way gone. And that cleared the shrubbery. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. His first homer here in the series. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. His first homer so far in the series, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Standing in now, Daniel Descalzo. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Wind up and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. VR gloves it, and that's the second out.
Well
Batting
executed two-seamer on the
pitcher,
outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We've played 2 full. It's the Cubs 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Striding into the box, Austin Barnes.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. The 1-2. This is line to left, and this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Stepping in now, Walker Buehler, and he'll try to get that runner to third, but this one gets fouled. Barnes leads off second with nobody out. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
He's going to be looking down at the third base coach right now, hoping he takes this bunt sign off. It's just a lost art in today's game.
And they do have him scoring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Here now the 2-2. Hard on the ground toward short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
So coming to the plate, Justin Turner. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And it's fouled away. Turner, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Baez has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Cubs lead this one 2-1. Here's Jason Hayward now.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Seager into shallow left. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Nick Castellanos now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Skied into straightaway right, waiting on it his toes, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air. Bellinger moving to his left, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 2-1. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac at the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year. Corey Seager settles in to start things out. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Lane 11, 1-1.
This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Cody Bellinger. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Jock Peterson. And he fouls this one off. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
So he sets him down swinging. Jock Peterson is sent packing for the second out of the inning.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Behind 0-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Popped him up. Contreras has a play, and that's the third out. One left for LA. They still trail it here 2-1. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First offering on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Javier Baez. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel of the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Into the bleachers, and gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
The batter.
In now, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Good waist pitch, 1-2. Pitch popped up. Bellinger in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Striding in once again, Daniel Descalso. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike one. Three runs already home here. Line to the right side, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's popped up. On the move is Peterson, and no one will track it down. And it's 1-1.
Playing 11.
5 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and BR will look this one in to retire the side. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 5-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount in this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Popped him up. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
The pitcher, number 21, Walker Buehler.
A.J. Pollock will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Drilled to the right side, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Schwarber is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Madden, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Number 44.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Rich Hill takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Ready once again, Jason Hayward. 1 for 2 with a base hit. in the first inning of
The
play.
center fielder, Jason.
First offering on its way. Base hit into right center.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now.
Now
I mean, they have
they've
had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Ready for another chance? Nicholas Castellanos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Has a look, now the pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone into the bleachers. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a six-run ball game. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 7 runs, an equal number of hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. To short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw stretches him out at first as the umpire says he stayed on the bag. A bang-bang play there for the first out. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the 2-out success will bring Kyle Schwarber to the plate this inning.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, talk about a man rising to the occasion. If this team rolls through the playoffs, I think he just made a convincing case for the MVP. Sure, it's only one game, but that's his 3rd homer of the game, and we're not done yet. This is the kind of stuff legends are made of.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Leon comes up with it. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up now, Justin Turner.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Hit down the line at first. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And there's out number 2.
The first baseman,
so 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Hayward. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. His first homer so far in the series, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
A high fastball is in there. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. The Dodgers do get 1 back on the solo home run. Through 5.5, it's the Cubs 9 and the Dodgers 2. So striding forward now, Daniel Descalso. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way.
Descalso.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Seager onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Looped out towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down go the Cubs. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
In now, Andrew Tolles. No balls and 1 strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in, Austin Barnes. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Joe Kelly comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 17.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Nicholas Castellanos. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. The pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Martin has it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now to the plate, Chris Bryant. lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's 0 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Ball.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, the tag, and he is out at second.
The first baseman, number 44.
So striding in, Anthony Rizzo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Castellanos takes his lead at third with 1 away. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. His first homer here in the series as this lead got even wider.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 75, Scott Alexander.
Kyle Schwarber will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 4th in the ballgame as the blowout continues.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Percal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For three guys to do it, it's pretty special.
JT Shagwa enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Daniel Descalso, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle
Into the box,
Hendricks.
Kyle Hendricks. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game. Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Pops this one up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2.
Ball.
And he misses there. 1-2. Now a curveball misses inside.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Popped up, and no one will track it down. Descalso, base runner at first with one out. And he finally the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a little blooper to center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after
right
this game.
fielder,
That's a
number
jam
6.
sandwich, but able to mix in a nine.
Digging in to try it again, Nicholas Castellanos. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the stretch, here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll look ahead to ending. Russell Martin now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Popped up. Rizzo moving to his left. 1 down. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home-standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. Jonathan Villar comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Justin Turner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ball 1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Count even now at 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
1 strike.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Another full count pitch home. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Digging in now, Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get me over curveballs, no get me over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
44, Anthony.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
1-0.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
2-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
This is pulled into right. Pulls is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
Now batting. No good stop.
So one gone here in the Chicago 8th. And into that next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. Down the first baseline. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Shoots this one over to first. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB. Another hit. Another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one. And they're still going.
Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Taylor will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Wilson Contreras. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Boy, this guy right here, that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, If he has
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
One and one.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
And now the runner's trying for third. Bellinger is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Now in the box, Corey Seager. He's the one to start off the ninth inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. 1-0 count. Here it is. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Right side. A spin and a throw. And the spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
The first baseman, number 31.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
2 out, nobody on. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. The Dodgers down to their final strike. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the ninth. Well-deserved complete game victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see. (15-2) the final tally here. The Cubs earn the win. And